So I've been saying all week, I want to see price aim for that buy side liquidity. Will it get there right now, this week? Most likely not, I don't know. However, I can still aim for these highs right here. Mind you, we kind of created an equal high right here as well. It's clearer on the lower time frame, which is one of the main reasons going into today. I was slightly skeptical on going for a long position. However, as price action started to play out and I shifted away from my counter turn mindset, I started to see the play even more clearer. So yeah, daily time frame, weekly time frame, we've got a strong bullish order flow, right? Since NFP started, we've maintained fair value gaps along the way. To me, that suggests we've got a strong bullish order flow. I expect price to go up to that buy side liquidity. However, I do also understand we, close above this high. There's liquidity resting here. We're coming into this structure level. So yeah, I think we could see some retracement. But going into yesterday and going to today, I was bullish. Yesterday, I took a long after Monday's lows was tapped into and price displaced on the lower time frame. And I took a long and I exited a bit early, but probably for a good reason. So, but regardless, we are still bullish. Price, comes down to yesterday's low, this week's low, into this 240 fair value gaps 50%, and finds support at the moment on the 240 time frame. But let's just go back slightly and see what I was seeing. We had this close above these highs yesterday. I was expecting price to come into these fair value gaps, provide some entry, but this morning when I woke up, price had already displaced down, closing below these fair value gaps. And to me, I was waiting for this low to hold, but we closed below that. Now, after seeing that, my mind was, okay, we've started to go bearish. We've, failed to close above this high on the 240 time frame. We made a, new high, failed to test that new high. We were displacing quite strongly this morning in the bearish direction. I was thinking maybe this would be a bearish fair value gap. It still could be, don't know. Yeah, and also the fact that we closed below this 60 fair value gaps 50%. And after seeing that, I was very reluctant on looking for long positions. However, I still need to take into account everything is bullish. This right here, this close above right here yesterday is price trapping buyers. Price pushes up, and then all those buyers that started to, that went long, are starting to panic. They've got their stop losses here. So this is just smart money, if you want to call it smart money. Trapping buyers first, and then coming down, closing below, trapping sellers, because now everyone's thinking, like I was, I need to go short. And trapping sellers and getting more liquidity in order to continue higher. That is my prediction. So after I saw this close below and I, reevaluated the position, we've got this 240 fair value gap 50% that could potentially still hold. I want to see how that holds at 10 a.m. UK time. And yeah, after I saw this price action close below these pin bars, this is the loss of momentum followed by a, this strong, sharp, bearish candle. This is something I look for every time price comes into a high time frame POI. I want to see exactly this kind of price play out for me to go long. And yep, we see this, right? Price is consolidating here, and then I get this sharp close below, and then we get a bearish fair value gap, which is exactly where I entered. This candle, as this candle was printing, I entered right around it there, had my stops down there, and my target, I've taken target ones at this level because this is aggressive. This is not something I've tested, and this is something I'm, risking like 0.2% of my account on a very small account as well. So this is just me trying out ICT methods, and then the remaining I've moved my stop to break even, and I just want to see what happens with price now. Even if I'm wrong, I've made 0.5% of my account, which is it's already good enough. Normally, because here as this candle was closing, it was a bullish candle when I entered, I would have expected to see a more bullish candle. But seeing this pin bar rejection, normally if I was trading 1% on my normal account, I would have panicked and closed that trade. Why? Because it's just psychology is a big thing in trading. But because I was only risking 0.2% on a very small account, this is something as it was playing out, I've just seen it many times. It doesn't have to, hold close above this level. I mean, because we're at such a strong POI with such a strong bullish order flow, it's not something I've seen it enough times. This will happen, and then we'll get a run up like we did. Do I think price is going to go all the way up to these highs? I have no idea. I don't know. But I'm aiming for them. So let's see what happens. After entry, it looks like price is going to push higher, especially with this candle, which comes into the bearish fair value gap. And then price immediately puts in a bearish engulfing candle, which on the 4 hour time frame closes below this 50% mark. And after seeing that, and the fact that we now have a bearish fair value gap, my mindset was bearish. So luckily, because I took out half a percentage, or I took out half my position at this level, and I wanted to let the rest of the trade run, I got stopped out a break even, which is fair enough. And then on the 1 hour time frame, price now starts its bearish run and continues to go down to take out these lows.